kind of come towards the end of this program, and what we're going to do is we're going to put this plan together. One of the reasons that I did this project in particular is because I've talked to a number of people who have said, hey, I'm prepared for something that goes down. I have food, I have water, I have other supplies, and then I ask them if they have a plan. And generally, there's a blank stare that follows that statement. Not a whole lot of people have actually taken the time to actually get together, put a plan together, write it out, and make sure that the people that that plan is made for all has a copy of it. Even when we did my family plan, we found out that certain people had some expectations and other people had other expectations. So we had to meet in the middle and make that plan fit for everybody. Now, I will tell you that the most important part of this plan is the content that you've probably already gotten together. Now, you probably need to do some more work with it, get a few more addresses, get a few more phone numbers, and get it into a structured form. But the content is the most important part of this plan and this process that we're doing. So structure, let's talk about that for a minute. There is a number of structures out there. I'm going to leave some places in the resources that you can go to get some structured stuff that's already pre-made, or you can just do it off of your own structure, however you would like to do it. Even if you just took all the pages that you've got the information on, put them together and put a staple in it, you still got a plan. So, as far as the structure goes, simple is always better. Again, we talked about that. If you can't think effectively during stress, then having a simple plan is going to be the best part of it. But more importantly, what needs to happen is you need to put that plan together in a form that works for you. My plan is in a very organized plan. You can kind of see this is the front page. I've kind of marked out some of the security for family purposes, but I have a fairly organized plan. If you want to do it on a mind map, and that's how that plan works for you, that's great. Because if that works, it's going to be easy to do under stress. Now, you can kind of just take a quick look. We'll take a look. I have a preface that kind of tells us a little bit about the plan. I have some assumptions. And in those assumptions, we have some special considerations that we talked about. There's some pre-event activities that the members of our plan are supposed to do. There's a plan initiation, communications plan, accountability, who's going to keep track of who. Then there's a general plan that covers kind of a lot of different hazards, a contingency plan that covers several specific plans and hazards. Then there's a conclusion, how do we stop this plan, how do we start to recover, and then we have a telephone list, an address list, then we have a continuity of operations plan, and within that we have our supply list and some other lists about what kind of resources that we have out there, and some demands that we need to have as far as going to a temporary place to do the things that we normally do at home. How many dogs do we have? How many cats do we have? There's some contingencies that are in there, and that are also some special consideration stuff. And then we have a couple of annexes that address several specific situations that we may come into. So, what I would like you to do is go ahead and look at some of those resources out there that are available. Again, this is just a couple that I found. There are a lot out there. Find what works for you, keep it simple, put it together, and make the plan work. We'll see you in the next lecture.